Hello, everybody. Good morning, yeah.
Hi, good
So we're
morning.
back after a false start. We thought we had
Yes,
started and we were talking. We
well,
realized we didn't actually go live. So here
yeah.
we are again. So this is the queen of Own It and your very own ornithologist with my
Apologies.
capable and brilliant co-host. Well, she said I shouldn't call her sister. Yeah,
Ah,
Boating Russell.
yeah.
So we're 5 days away from the big day. Thursday, March 24th is the day. You know, we all have stuff that we need to own. Yes. And we do know people who need to own their stuff. We won't come and sit here and tell you to do something we are not doing. We all have
Mm,
areas of our lives that we need to work on. But this book will help you to look at. It may not be anything new, but when you read a book, you get different um, perspectives or different insights to help you on your journey. So why don't you all come out and support me and help me to serve and push people to live their best life? So
yeah.
99 cents only on March 24th. That is a deal. After that, the price will be going up. So join
Mhm.
us that day. So yeah, with that, I'll go share and then we can continue.
Okay. Oh gosh. Today I'm feeling I don't know. I don't know if it's the weather changing, but I don't know. I
The
feel
time change too does things.
oh it does eh. I never believed it did. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Anyways,
my
mm,
sleep has been weird, but aside
oh,
of that, well, yeah,
you're fine.
cycles of life.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yes, and then help me wish our favorite auntie a belated happy birthday.
Oh, thank you
And
so much.
it fell
Thank-
it fell on her day too because it was
Yes,
Thursday. Yeah.
yes, yes.
So
Thank
it
you
was
so much.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was saying that 30 years ago I was in labor, so it's my daughter's birthday today
As
too.
well.
So
Nice.
wow,
Today
time.
we're talking about excellence. This excellence thing, yeah. I need to work on it. And I believe everybody here might have something to work on too. But
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
we'll be delving into that and and thinking about ways or um yeah ways to excel and in every area of our lives. It's not only most of the time when we think about excelling, we think about our jobs, our career.
Mhm.
All the time,
School.
yeah. In school, that's true. But there are other areas as well that we need to excel at. So we'll be looking at that. And yeah, I hope this will be a great discussion and we'll have a lot of contributions because every time I come here, I really learn from you, the audience. I learn a
Yeah.
lot from the comments and yeah, and the questions also get me thinking as well
Mhm.
because sometimes there are things that I haven't really thought about, but when the questions come in, then yeah, we actually so we're all learning here, we're all growing together, and right now, as of next week, 24th, we'll be pre-ordering something that will aid us towards that goal. So
Awesome.
yeah, let's all join in and also get our friends, our family, because this is it's a great deal. Like 99
Mhm.
cents, can't go wrong.
Can't beat
I
it.
think that yeah, if you don't get a hold of whoever, can we order more than one?
It's only one that day.
One, okay.
Yes.
All right. So we really need to get our friends and family involved in this so they can also take
Yes.
advantage of this deal. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe you could do more.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because the other books, well, but when it's published, we can buy more, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When it's afterwards.
Okay. Is it going to be just an ebook?
It's an ebook, yes. What it is that on that day you are purchasing it
Okay.
with, you'll be getting a copy to your Kindle. So you have to have Kindle
Right.
downloaded. You'll be getting it in your Kindle a year after. I have a year in which to upload the whole manuscript. The
Okay.
manuscript is actually done, but it has to go to an editor and then after that get formatted. So I had set myself the goal of, I need to make sure I get it to the editor by the end of March. And I
Okay.
think I put something of the purpose, when I went through and I looked when you were saying purpose, I hadn't put anything specific. So I put that at the start. So I'm kind of trying to say that we need to, because of our purpose, we need to be looking at some of these things and that will
Yeah.
help us to own it and move forward. Yeah. So kind of trying to make that link, but I'm sure my editor will have some views, she'll give me some
Definitely.
suggestions too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I have up to January 2023 to upload it, but
Mm.
because I'm already done, it will be an earlier date,
So,
and I don't want
so-
to say dates. It could be
yeah.
September, it could be whatever. I don't know. So at least to me, I'm ahead of schedule. I set myself a goal, and so I'm glad because you do one thing for a long time and you want to move on to something else soon.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
finish sharing so we can start.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay. So the banner for
Oh
today.
yes. Let me see. Where is it?
Yes. So excellence. Is excellence attainable or is it just a myth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because excellence, i- it's a bit intimidating though. Like if you think about the
Yes.
whole
Mm-hmm.
excellence thing, you feel like it's unachievable
Mm-hmm.
normally. Like if you really don't put in the time to think about how you can achieve it, and in bits we say every time here, it will
Mm-hmm.
seem like, well, I'll leave it to those who can excel, but everybody
Yes.
can excel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not a myth. If you want to excel, you will. If you use the tools and you actually
Mm-hmm.
put your mind to it and work
Mm-hmm.
towards it and commit to it, we will get to how to attain excellence later on. But yeah, I just I it's just like I can give an example of and also things that prevent us is the religious thing, like God will provide kind of
Farmer Nyame.
and nyami. Okay, an example will be, yes, God can link you or give you favor to get a job, but he's not going to come down and do that job for you in order to
Mm-hmm.
excel. So
Yes.
let's say, yeah, you've been late because there was a time that I lost my job, and um one morning I was doing my devotional and it said to pray to get favor and
Mm-hmm.
connections,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the like one of the greatest miracles in my life because I just could not believe it. And that afternoon, I got a call from somebody I knew before. She wasn't really my friend.
Mm-hmm.
She was the HR, but she had moved to another company. So she
Mm-hmm.
just called me and she said, I heard you lost your job and I'm in a new bank and we need someone here. And I thought about you.
Mm-hmm.
So I went into the interview and I got the job.
That
So
is
that
awesome.
is, yeah, I see that as
Mm-hmm.
God.
Helping yourself.
Yes. So when I got into that job, I had to
Mm-hmm.
work hard in order for them to see that yes, I did deserve that job. But
Yes.
if I had gone and been lazy, I might have
Mm-hmm.
lost it or anything else could have happened, right?
Yes. The
So
other side. Oh, sorry.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying that the other side of what you're saying, somebody would be, and we have that mentality in our community, unfortunately. Oh, she knows me and she hired me. So you'd go in with that attitude and just be, the person would even be acting like, oh, I know somebody at the top. So they wouldn't be
Yeah.
pulling their weight or doing all
Yeah.
kinds of things. But you have to go in with the right attitude. Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. So in order to excel, you have to put in the job.
Yeah.
God won't descend down to come and give you superpowers to
So
to
you
attain
have to tap
excellence.
into it, right? Like the words
Yes.
that you read, you know,
Yeah.
it's like we read the Bible, but are we applying it? Do
Mm.
we feel deserving of the things that God is saying of us? Because this is all part of the excellence thing, because you read it,
Yeah.
you have to believe it
Right.
and act on it. He's
Right.
not going to come down and do it for you. You have to
Right.
act on it. When you say something to yourself so much, it becomes a part of you. You start to believe it. And the
Mm-hmm.
other side is true. If you say negativity, negative things, same, right?
Yes. It's the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
For
And
me, from what you were saying, I got the thing that with this excellence thing, it needs a mindset. You have to have the right mind. You have to tell yourself, I can also do it. It's not
yeah,
always looking at somebody and saying, oh, it's for them.
it's for them. Yeah.
Nothing is really out of our reach when we come to think about it. It's
Yeah.
just how we look at life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's how you look at life. And like you said, excellence is difficult. There can be another side of it, like perfection. Somebody will say, I won't start this till it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
No, take
Yeah.
the first step, fall, pick yourself up, keep going. You
Yeah.
know,
That's
set
true.
yourself standards. Like I was just telling you that I'd said to myself that I have to have this manuscript done by March 31st. Why? Because it gives the editor enough time to look through and give me what do you call it, suggestions for improvement or recommendations, right?
Mm.
If I leave it till September before I go and send it to her, and maybe she takes 3 weeks or whatever, and then I need to do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
If you put
That's
things
true.
too much to the to
You'll be
the
cutting it too close to the
yes, so
time.
for me, those little things are part of my excellence. How I strive with myself to accomplish my goals. So it's the little steps that you take, but
Yeah.
we make it so hard on ourselves and we tell ourselves, oh, we can't. So everything we do seems to be mediocre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, excellence is like it's a lifelong process. You're trying to
Mm-hmm.
develop mental and emotional skills to do and be better in all aspects of your life. So it's
Yeah.
something that you work at. You can't sit down and go on a job and you are not doing the job well. And then when your bosses call you and give you the first, second, those notices that they give you, or they have to talk to you,
Yeah.
oh, they don't like me. The devil is after me.
And
Things.
especially, yeah, they'll blame it on the skin color.
Yes,
We like to
yes,
do it is a
no,
problem here, definitely,
yeah,
but not
yeah.
everything is because of that.
No, no. Those are excuses.
Yeah.
Those are excuses. Look, for me, I'll say that in my building, when I started working in that building years and years ago, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't see a lot of people like me.
Mm.
Now you work in, well, we haven't been working for 2 years, but
Yeah.
prior to that time, you walk around and you see a lot of young people who look like me, and I smile and I go, that's right.
That's
They
good.
got hired because they are good.
Yeah, they put in
If
the
you,
work.
if you, if you have the qualifications, the skill set, they will hire you. So it told me that something had changed, the dynamic had shifted, because
Yeah.
a lot of young people are bettering themselves, doing things that maybe we, the grown-ups, did not challenge ourselves to do. And they come out
Do.
and they are sharp as a whatever, and
Yeah.
so they are hired.
Yeah.
You can say those things, but look, the color thing, if you work hard and you are whatever on your job, they always respect and like you.
And your
There's no
attitude.
way.
Well,
Yes, so that can't be an excuse. I know people who've used it as an excuse, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that. No, no. It's just something that I never have ever used that, oh, no, 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 no. I just know that you have to do what you have to do. I don't know everything. I do my best sometimes. Well, then too, there've been managers who were out to get you. That one I'll say, right? I had
everywhere. Yeah.
I had another lady tell me after, and also she just looks like me. She said, this manager, she seemed to have a YAA thing going on, like anything to pick on. I'm saying, well, I've been on any briefing. So, they
Yeah.
have their own issues.
Yeah. And
And
it's
sometimes it's
it's
not
every,
about you.
but most of the time your job, if your job talks for you,
Mm-hmm.
It's easy because you just go and do your
Yes.
job and you get
Yes.
there. Yeah. You don't have to
Because
go
yeah. Hmm?
um you don't have to go kissing ass to
I was just going to
pay.
say that. I've always said it that I don't need to brown nose. My job will
Yeah,
speak for itself.
yeah.
Because you are brown nosing to a manager or a director, or whoever, they can die or they can
And
leave.
and they
And then what happens?
do. They do
Sorry?
know. And you don't get the respect too.
Yes, they know it and they won't. Like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
So why do we have to strive for excellence then?
Well,
Or have we even defined it? Well, it said for me, what
that
the definition I found is that the quality of being outstanding or extremely
outstanding.
good.
Yeah.
Outstanding, you are set apart because seriously, we all can't be the same. But
Mm-hmm.
in groups too, or in countries, like there's some people, some groups of people are known by a particular trait. Like for
Right.
me, unfortunately for us, I just see that we tend to be like, oh, we take things anyhow. We don't
Mm,
keep time. Oh, this person, oh, I can be late. And they won't even, if you're going to an appointment and you're going to be late, if you won't call the person and say, oh, I won't be there. And the person is sitting there waiting and waiting for you 2 hours. You come and you say, oh, those
yeah.
kinds of things. It's not the excellence where it's nothing so hard. It's just being the best in the little things and doing your best in the big things, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
so yeah. Why strive for excellence?
Excellence. um, like if everything you do, you give it your best. Like
Yeah.
your people know that you're reliable.
Hmm.
That they can rely on you to do something, not only at work, like even in your personal life. If
Yes.
you say you would do something, they know you would.
Hmm.
They are, it also reliability also builds trust, right?
Hmm.
So you're trusted more, and if also if you because you stand out, if there's a
Hmm.
leadership position or let's say management position, you're looked at
Yes.
without you even knowing that um, maybe you're being considered for
Yes.
those kinds of positions. So it has a lot of advantages. Um, yeah, and when you do it because you want to do it, not to find favor, it's
Hmm.
obvious too. So if you have to do it for the right reasons, because
Hmm.
when you want to excel, you hardly get tired of doing it because it becomes part of you, right? But if you're doing it just for someone to like you, then there's there's
Yeah, that's
the
different.
motivation is different. It's not really
Hmm.
strong, and then you get tired of doing it, and you revert back to whatever it is that
Hmm.
you are. But if you
Hmm.
really want to excel for you and
Hmm.
change your ways because you think it will be better for you to be excellent in everything that you do, that also shows differently, and it helps you stay on
Hmm.
track, to achieve it.
Yeah, talking of bosses, I'm going to describe an excellence situation I had years and years ago. Like for me, I'm in a new job, and
Mm,
just what you are saying, you have to have that drive. I'm somebody that I don't. To me, I find that the most disgraceful thing that can ever happen, especially in a job, for me, I'm talking job related, is not to
right.
do your job well and be known as somebody who doesn't do their work. No,
Mm-hmm.
that is like my reputation is very important to me. So I've
Yeah.
started a new job. I'm trying to do well. And
Mm-hmm.
then there's these two managers at the time. And one of them, I think they were good friends. One of them was making the comment, some sarcastic comment to somebody, another guy, more like trying to say that, oh, when the boss tells me to do something, I jump or whatever. And I'm saying, you don't understand that I'm trying to do. They weren't a very nice person. People, that particular manager was not. People do things,
Yeah.
weird things.
Yeah.
So I saw it, right. I saw the conversation happening, and I could tell what was being said. And I thought, oh, really? So I told myself, well, why bother? So I
Yeah.
started to not really bother. And it didn't sit well with me inside me. I said, no, this is not me. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm going to be like a Desica. I have to do my, that's
Yeah.
me. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it for you. So I went back to it and, I did it. Like we're talking about excellence here. It's not that you are doing it to compete with anybody. You're doing it
Mm,
for the wrong reasons to suck up to somebody. It has to be your lifestyle. What do you
exactly.
want to be known by? Or
Yeah.
people to say, oh, that one, you can't rely on her. Oh, their product is not the best. They don't even.
Mm,
I had somebody in a church setting. They were selling Avon, and they sold me an Avon. You know those containers with the cream,
cream. Yeah.
timeless. Yeah, or something along those lines. It's years ago, so I don't remember all the details. But this happened. They sold me something that was not quite full, and I thought you were comfortable doing that.
Mm,
So honesty, there's like if you are doing something, you have to be confident in yourself that look, I need to be defined by excellence. People need to be
yeah.
able to come back to me because oh, that they do a good job, they do a fine, But
Yeah.
so we cut corners and do all kinds of things, and we think people don't notice. Pretty soon you get a bad reputation. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even another pet peeve, some of these places, when you look at the African shops, I have to be blunt, the customer service is poor. They don't strive for excellence.
Yeah.
We go to this store over here, Virgin's hair store, and you should see the reviews. And if anybody is listening who's going there, well, you better tell them. It's just horrible. You
Oh
go
my.
in there and they don't even, oh, they don't greet or whatever, or their faces, some of these places, their faces are so squeezed, and
Mm.
then they hand you the thing, your bag, after the transaction. They are not even saying thank you. It's like you owe them. And when you go to Ghana and you go to the shops, you get that.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, excuse me, you are not doing me a favor, I'm giving you money,
The
you
way.
know?
Yeah.
But our attitude is like we think that excellent, we're so far removed from the concept, but it is not so difficult. Anything that you mean, for all I know, is that anything that is worth doing is worth doing well.
Well.
You are
Yes.
doing it, do it well. There's no two ways about it. Somebody will sit here and say, oh, this woman, oh, look at them, oh, this, that, that. Hey, listen
Hmm.
to me. I used to be so shy about talking, speaking in public or talking to people till I went to Toastmasters in 2000 thereabouts. I had a director tell me before we went to a meeting and they were trying to be so difficult. And so I was also explaining myself. Then one time in a meeting, he said, oh, when he first came to the department, Ya wouldn't talk. Now she talks and she won't stop talking. I said, if, if they are wrong, I need to explain our position and let them know that, look, this is the truth. This is what happened. And,
Yeah.
let you know so that we can correct it. Not even in that meeting, they didn't feed us and they were eating in front of us. So when we stopped at the next town, my director had to go buy Tylenol or something. He bought a cold bottle of water and he had it on his head as he was driving
Oh
because
my.
this was a long meeting. And here I'm trying to explain. I'm like, I'm not going to let them browbeat us. Like, this is what happened. These are the
Right.
facts. Let's put it out and then let's work together to fix the issue. So, these like speaking up, standing up for yourself, everything you do, you have to do it with excellence. You can't live in fear and have people bully you. For example, you're not striving for excellence. This is your life and how you manage it. You're trying to be the best version of yourself every day, not in competition with anybody, just you. Do you have any standards for yourself? Like, yeah, we are talking of excellence. A person
Mm-hmm.
who strives for excellence, they become an example. You make an impact. People look at
Exactly.
you and say, oh, okay, let me follow that person. Maybe you've not even met them before. Some ideas you've seen on their post. Oh, okay. You're reading it and it's building you up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
yeah, and then it gives you pride. You have to take pride in your accomplishments. Like, people do shoddy work and they think it is okay and they
Because
get away with it
they
because
get away.
nobody
Yeah.
holds them to account. No accountability.
Mm-hmm.
We are talking about own it, taking responsibility and accountability for your own life journey. And it happens a lot in our community. Nobody takes responsibility for anything. Oh, this, oh, that. The excuses are just beyond comprehension. Mhm. So,
And most of the time, it's people that you don't think are looking. Because my very first no, that wasn't my first job, but yeah, after a setback, my first job when I went
mhm,
back to Ghana, because it was the customers who were actually calling the management to tell them about
mhm,
me, and I didn't
mhm,
even know about it.
mhm,
So the promotion I got, although
mhm,
yeah, my manager saw, recommended, and everything. Later, I
Mhm.
was told that it was more the customer calls that actually,
Mhm.
convinced
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Mhm.
So just do the best that you can, and
Mhm.
don't look at the next person, because if you look at the next person, they might demotivate you or whatever. But just do whatever. Just like, hi,
Hello,
Fua.
Ifwa. Welcome. Nice to see you.
Just like Auntie Ya's co-workers, she could have easily been demotivated and done things anyhow, just like they would have liked her to be like them,
Mhm.
but that would not be you. And one of my favorite quotations is the Colossians 3:23, and I have it on my wall. That's what I went for.
Okay,
It's
okay.
always there, and it says, whatever
Whatever you
you
have to do.
do, it heartily as to the Lord and not to men. So, like,
Yes.
when I go to a job and the manager is like, no matter how evil you are, I always think I'm doing this job for the Lord, and whatever I have to do, I'm just going to do it. And I don't even
Mhm.
think about you. Unless you step on my toes, then I'll let you also know, like, respectfully let
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, it's funny you were talking about commendation. Sometimes even it's not the plaque that somebody will take and give you. It's a word of mouth things. Even sometimes your own colleagues, they'll go to meetings and may hear things about you. They won't come back and tell you, but it was said. Because
yes.
one time I remember there was one person, they are from a Calgary office, and I'm going to the elevator and I was with her. And she says to me, "Oh, this, there's this First Nation community that I worked with up north, and they were at a meeting, with the director, and she was part of it. And they said, oh, they really appreciated how I work with them and this and then I go, oh, thank you, good to know. But nobody came to tell me, right? So she took the time to tell me, and I'm like, oh, thank you. So it's the little ways, like,
Yeah.
hello, Nanaba Araba, how are you? Greetings to you, woman of excellence yourself. So, it's like it doesn't take much. You have to desire it for
Yeah.
yourself. Like we said, the motivation, if you are doing it to suck up to people, and that's not your a lifestyle. Excellence has to be part of your lifestyle. And when
Mhm.
we say excellence, we're not talking about putting pressure on yourself. You have to desire to be excellent, because
Yes.
you are growing in life. You are in a journey. Like I said, we have to enjoy the process, not just the outcome.
Yeah.
Okay, like myself, I wrote this, own it. Because of this, what do you call it? This course that I signed, book coaching class course that I signed up for. And you
Yeah.
have to go through all these steps. And every step was a challenge. You were kind of like, ooh, how do I do this? But now it's like on Friday, I had my last coaching. And then, okay, I asked questions that I needed to ask. And I'm like, oh, okay, good. We're here now. So the last point that I had is I created my list and I was calling or leaving messages for people. If I got a message, so that, hey, on the day, please gather your people to get the book and all that. So
Yeah.
you're heading towards a goal, but I've enjoyed the process. Even you see the thing is, you don't give up. Like the difficulties come, oh, I won't take this course again, it's difficult. Boom, then you are sitting there. Maybe if you had gone through with it, that's what will be making you or bringing you the income that you need, but you say
Yeah.
you've given up.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know we're not taught it. Like, it seems like we've accepted the cloak or a veil of mediocrity. Oh, this is how things
Yeah.
are done. Anytime that you try to be different, then you get pulled back. No, 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 stop it. Everybody is noticing you can't do that, and it's so negative. And if you're not a strong person, you'll give up.
Yeah.
If you are given to listening to people and caring about, and a lot of us in our community, we care about people's opinions too much. Too much. Like,
Yeah.
listen, the thing that I always say is, are they breathing for you? So why should they have such an impact on you? Go for the good ones, people who will give you good advice, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Very true. And then I think that in whatever we do, if we align it with our values, it also makes it easy, because
Hmm.
if it's something that you believe in, something that is you,
Hmm.
then it's easy for you to do it, because
Hmm.
like me, if I go to work and there's nothing to do, like it's like a punishment for me because
Yeah, it's boring.
mind, yeah, I said I'm here to work, so I have to be able to work because there's no point in me getting up, taking a shower, driving to work, and sitting
Mm.
there, what, watching people chatting, like what, you know? So,
Yeah.
and so when people like complain about things, that's what I tell them. You either quit
Mm.
or you just do it because you came here to work.
Yes.
Unless it's harmful to you, I don't see
Hmm.
why you should complain, you know?
Yes.
I
There's
hate,
somebody out there who doesn't have a job and they need one, and you have one and you're complaining and you won't pull your weight.
yeah.
So, yes, we've been talking about why strive for excellence. So, we'll go to the next one now. Is mediocrity an option? What is
That's
mediocrity?
just I think I found only moderate quality for
Yes.
mediocrity. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just doing things anyhow, like not really putting in much effort,
Hmm.
just taking whatever results that you get as
Yeah.
okay. And yeah, I either do it or I don't do it.
Yes.
That's my thing. I don't know what value that is, but yeah, that's just my thing. If I can't really help you, I'll say
Hmm.
no.
Hmm.
If I can't really do it and do it well, I can't.
Hmm.
I'll say no. So that's it for me because there's no real satisfaction from doing things
Hmm.
mediocre for me. I don't get,
Hmm.
you know, the satisfaction. I don't
Hmm.
know, but yeah, that's
Okay.
just yeah.
The thing about mediocrity is that it's like how I say it. I always like to use this. Hello, Nana Abna. Yeah, whatever will be, will be. That's why should I bother myself? Why should
Yeah,
I stress myself? Oh,
yeah,
it's not my father's job. It's
yeah.
not my father's company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The thing is that in tree, like they say, "Oyane niyama biara biara." It's a
Mm-hmm.
common thing amongst us, like, oh, why I've told you about how I used to get laughed at, when going to this women's program and they go, hey, let's hurry up and get there. Or by the time we get there, until you will be standing there. But you who are doing the program, you should come and open the church. And we are saying you should come, like,
Yeah,
because we have these grandiose ideas that, oh, men of God should show up late and this and that, or people show up late for programs, right?
it's
And
accepted.
it's okay. Church starts at 10:30, but at 10:30, there's only 10 people or 5 people in the room. Oh, let's wait. You don't value the time of the
Yeah,
people who made the effort to come there on time because they are pursuing excellence. So they believe in being on time for things, right?
mhm, right.
So mediocrity is like just average. You can't be bothered. You just
Mm,
do things anyhow. And I've
yeah,
given the examples of, when people are being hired for a position and then it gets to the last two and you both have the same skill set and then they have to go to personal suitability and things like that. And then you come up short because of some of these things we are talking about.
mm,
You are great. There's a deadline of 1 month ahead to finish a project, and if you are that, the one with the excellent mindset will be like, okay, let me get this done within a 2 week period so that there's time to do revisions and whatever. You
yes.
go to the third week, and then the third week there's not enough time in a week's time, so then you are scrambling. So a
Mm-mm.
lot of times this is what people don't get positions because of this, and then they start saying, oh, because I'm black, oh, because the
Yeah,
witches in my family are bothering me, oh, they don't management doesn't like me. You need to own it.
yeah.
Yes, you need to own it. The ticker is scrolling below, taking responsibility and accountability for your own life journey. We need to own it. We've gone on for too long in some of these habits that we think that we mock people that we see striving for excellence. Look, I have gotten myself into a whole lot of problems, especially in church settings, for being somebody who's always striving for excellence, questioning things. So how come this? How come that? And you've been told it's okay. Let's make it loosey goosey. If you get too whatever, people will get frustrated. But when you encourage or pamper people in their mediocrity, they don't strive for anything good.
Yeah, yeah.
No. Let me read Nanaraba's comment. Habi and I decided we wanted an excellent marriage. Good, put in the effort. And we had people, especially women, say things like, hey, are you now getting married? A year, let her be. I didn't read that part well. Or they tell me, let him be, when we have linked hands. Instead of watching, asking, and learning to also spice up their marriage, no, they'll rather make you feel like you are doing too much. Nana Araba, this is part of the syndrome where I say African, Ghanaian women, we have a workhorse mentality. We've been given a script that we are living. This is what a woman should do. So we are sitting there. A pastor on Facebook put this topic, and I told you I went and put so many hearts. He said, a woman, don't feel like you are brought into a marriage situation you also have to enjoy. Why do we have this perception that we have to endure instead of enjoying? So these women, they don't feel like anything good they are deserving of anything good. Yes, I have always said this. Ask questions. Oh, how did you do that? I see you are good. They should just come and ask. Oh, leave him, let him be. Really? And then, excuse me to so just say that. Let's just assuming that he wasn't doing this and then he was running around doing something. It's the same women who come and tell you, oh, it's okay, let him be. You know, men will be men. You know, we are not prepared to learn anything. Look at this harsh lifestyle. Oh, you know, please continue holding hands, doing whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah, if you would like Krapa, kiss him in public, let them die. No, these are some of the things. I'll put it up again. So people like
that. You know, most of these women too, they would have loved it if their husband with them.
Yes.
But they won't say that. They'll make you feel bad rather.
Yeah. No, it's very sad. It's very we act like you know, we are not deserving of the good things in life. And probably some of these women too are the same women who are sitting in church and they are saying this. So the Bible, what does the Bible say about marriage? Does it say that a Ghanaian woman should be suffering and pampering men who don't want to grow up or who've been spoiled by their mothers and fathers? And then once you say anything, oh, they are you say. The things that we hear, all mediocrity, you know. So you are in a marriage and you strive to be the best in it and make it work. But oh, I'm deserving of saying my wife is in the kitchen, let her be the workhorse, do all the work and come and serve me. No.
Commercial.
Well, okay, because we were trying to, let me see here. Let me take this off. Trying to go Kakra, let me see.
Okay.
These are some of the things or topics that I talk about on my channel, so please head out there and check it out.
There it is, simple, short, and sweet. Own it. You know, we come from this katasumwe, so cover up syndrome. We don't speak our truth. We don't own it. And we go from birth to death without accomplishing or fulfilling our destinies because we refuse to own up and be truthful to ourselves about our weaknesses and our strengths. There are people who have strengths and they are afraid to step forth and walk in those strengths to accomplish something because they are afraid of people's opinions, or they get told, oh, it's never been done before, you'll fail. And then they just listen to it and they sit there, look, dare to be different, be a maverick. A maverick is somebody who dances to their own drum. Yeah, they don't They don't put up with the societal. It's not that they are going around causing havoc or killing people. That's not what I mean. But they dare to stand alone. They dare to be different. They dare to be set apart.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, do I look like you? Do you look like me?
No, we're all different.
Were we created to be clones of each other? Is that what God was doing? No. But our society expects people to all be doing the same thing. Oh, you are a woman. This is what is expected of you. So a lot of women are sitting in marriages. They are not happy. They are not owning their stuff. The men may be, men or it's both sides,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, being browbeat, people bullying you and all that, but in the name of marriage and being mistresses or whatever, you stay there. And then if you're, oh, why aren't you married? When you're, oh, why aren't you married? Oh, why aren't you, like, you're supposed to rush into things. Look, you can be a mother, you can be a wife, but who are you? These are some of the things you have to own. And then the men, maybe something, oh, I don't have money. As for my family, we are poor. As for me, this, hey, you need to own your stuff.
Yeah.
What is stopping you from being who you are meant to be? And are you sitting listening to people? There are people I know in our community, when you ask people for advice, they think that because they've given the advice, you have to take it. So when you don't take it, then they are angry with you and they'll stop talking
Yeah.
to you. They
Yeah.
are not living your life for you. You breathe on your own. You are not attached to them. Look, if something happens with you right now, even it's not your husband who's going to be breathing for you, they'll give you your oxygen tank. Yes. And Araba was laughing at me saying that and let the women die. So you know what? You need to take some of these things seriously. So on March 24th, this book is coming out. It's an ebook. It's on pre-order. You'll get your copy in Amazon when the manuscript is ready a year later. It could be before. So get it for 99 cents that day. That's a special deal for that day only. The price will change after the 24th. So the link will be shared on social media. Get your copy and get your friends, whoever you know who's be interested. We all know people who need to be owning owning it, taking accountability and responsibility for their life journey. We have things we also have to own. Like I said, we don't come and sit here and tell you to do things we're not doing. We're also working on ourselves. So let's all go on this journey together. So we'll get back now. Where's the banner? We were talking about mediocrity. Yeah. So if you look at your children, even like you, the grown-ups, if you are not striving for anything, I'll talk to people in the diaspora. This is what I say. We know what is in our community back home. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly here too. But the difference is the resources. How are you taking advantage of the resources that are available to you here?
Yeah.
With us, we are so stingy because of our stingy mindset and the mediocrity paradigm that we have to spend money even on your child's tuition or something. Oh, it's too expensive. To spend money even on drugs for yourself. Oh, it's too expensive.
Oh, yeah.
To do anything for yourself. Oh, it's too expensive. But you'd rather send the money back home to build big mansions, and then you are running around here in ill health or whatever. Your child is suffering. Your child is suffering. Hello, Miss Sage. Welcome. Welcome. Yes. So mediocrity in life, it's not an option. If you just came on, we're talking about excellence. Is it attainable or is it just a myth? And we're saying that it is not a myth. It is attainable. But you set your goals of what you want to accomplish. You're not competing with anybody. It has to be a lifestyle. If you want to do well in life, you need to strive and do it. It takes you. Nobody's going to come and live your life for you or do things for you. It's just when you are doing it and you need help, then you ask for help. By the same token, when you're in this mediocrity mindset, I'm not going to come and give you money after money. When I give you the money, go take a course and you spent it, or you think I owe you because I'm in Abrochi, so I have to come and do this for you. And you sit back there doing nothing. Oh, my sister or my brother or my auntie or somebody will come and look after me. When you are doing well, people see it and they want to help you. Sometimes you don't even ask and the help is offered. That's how life is. Because people love to see people doing well. Well, maybe I'm one of the one strange ones. Because in our community, it's not like that. We'd rather tear down and pull down, sadly. And that's all part of the mediocrity. My coach said something yesterday. I had to ask him, let him see if I can remember. He said, ain't going nowhere, has no business telling the person who's going somewhere how to get there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You are not going anywhere. So you can't
Yeah.
tell the person who's going somewhere how to get there. There's a lot of us who beat people down and pull people. People are so weak. If you are not strong, you don't have the internal fortitude, because
Yeah.
the discouragement that people will give you, the attitude people will give you when they see you are a strong person, like sometimes we don't even know what is in us. It's people who see it and they
Yeah.
feel so threatened and intimidated. And one word will crash your spirit and you'll be sitting there and you go, what just happened? Sometimes if you don't take care, you'll never do that again. And they'll be sitting there, that's right, They think that, where did they think they were going? Where did they think they were going? We're all the same. What are you doing over there? That's how it is. For me, is, you know what? I don't really care anymore. It's like you need to make a vow with yourself. Even vow is, I can't find the word. It's not a strong enough word. You need to just stand firm and say, there's a verse in the Bible, I think it's Psalm 50 somewhere, I could be wrong, or is it Isaiah? It says, I've set my face like flint. Flint is a hard rock. Yeah. Yeah, I've set my, so yeah, the Lord, like, no, you have to set your, clench your teeth and say, no, they are not pulling me down. I'm going to
Right.
do it no matter what.
Right.
There's a lot of people who spend a lot of time doing that. You go here, challenge, you go there, challenge, you go there, challenge. Then people start to say, oh, maybe it's you. No. It's the people. They can't handle your shine.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see your shine yourself. So, I'm saying, yeah, today I'll preach. Arise, let your light shine. Please, there are people whose only purpose in your life is to stop you from shining. And they do it by putting a little, oh, you are going to do this. Oh, why don't you? Oh, you can do that another time. Come with me. Let's go and do this. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you are still on that. Also, home. Like they say all kinds of things to you.
Yeah.
Before long, you give up because their favor is more important to you than you pushing to live in your destiny. Hey, if you are listening to this, you better take some of these things serious. So life is short. We're just wasting
For
time,
sure. For
wasting
sure.
time sitting around doing nothing. I've
It's
been
very
in
short.
places. Sorry,
I
sorry.
said it's very short. Life is very
Yes, yes.
short.
Some places where you end up and the way you'll be so discouraged if you are not careful. You know,
True.
mediocrity, it won't help anybody. So yeah, let's get rid of that one. And so they are not original. They procrastinate, they put things off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby aneha. And they are sitting here, where we are here, and you go and you come and meet us here. They say things like that.
Yeah.
And they think it's okay, you know. And these are people that the wind blows them any which way because they haven't decided what they want for themselves. They've
Mm-hmm.
settled.
Yeah.
Oh, me, I'm somebody's wife. What else is there to do? Let me tell you, the children that you are fussing about and this and that, they will grow up and go. And what are you going to do? I always say that.
It's
Sometimes
true.
now my children try to make me feel good. Oh, mom, yeah, you're going to do with us. You're always so busy. I'm like, oh, yeah, really? That is my thing. Yeah, I have to do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to do you. And a lot of times we have this perception, oh, we're encouraging people to be selfish. I'll say it again. Where was I saying it the other day? Love your neighbor as yourself. You've forgotten self.
Exactly.
I can't give Yah what I don't have.
Yeah.
If I don't love myself enough, I can't tell Yah, hey, yeah, I think you can do this. Maybe push, maybe do this, you know? So spend time to love yourself. Some of us, we are too afraid to sit and even look at our lives because what we'll see scares us because we think we can't change anything, but you can.
Yeah.
Little by little, you can. Yes. For me, I've always said that I'm in my 60s, and I've said that I wasted time when I got to 40. Yesterday, Nana and Adra were talking about this because they said when you get the 30s are better than the 20s. I go, because you are maturing. I said, when I hit 40, I go, I don't care whatever you say or think about me. I'm 40. It's true. And then gradually, but now I don't even care because what are you going to say? Yes. What are you going to say that's going to make any difference to me? Or you think you are bringing me down? Even in that moment when I've seen you and you are trying to do your snobbish, as we do in our communities, how long is that lasting? And maybe after I'll say, oh, but what was that about this? And you think of it, Kaka, then you throw it away.
Yeah.
But me, if you are doing your snobbish behavior, me too, I know how to deal with me. Because
No.
why do you want to be like that? You're a human being just like me. Look, 6 foot under is for everybody. Everybody will go. And so why walk around in this haughtiness and pride instead of trying to impact each other and be a blessing so that people will be, somebody will be blessed. Maybe somebody is sitting here saying, oh, what are they going on and on about? Somebody else will come and go, oh, yeah, nobody ever told me this before. This makes sense. And then they'll go away. Even if they pick one nugget,
Yeah.
it will help them. We have to, this mediocrity is not an option. It is not. Because even, yeah, you are not here just for you. You are here to bless other people too. That's why your purpose is supposed to bless people. You're not just sitting here like me. I said, yeah, I never imagined I'll write a book, but I wrote a book and it's blessed people. That's why you're on this earth. Whatever you have to do has to bless somebody. God is not a selfish God. Don't sit here. Sometimes we sit there and all we are doing is our person. Oh, I have to get this, I have to get that. But
Yeah.
how is it helping the other person?
Right.
Sorry.
I said, and everybody has something to offer.
Yes.
That you don't
Yes.
have anything.
Yes. So yeah, since we've whipped this one, let's go to the last. How do you attain excellence?
I was just going to add one last sentence to the
Sure.
mediocrity. When you live like that, also you miss opportunities because no matter where you are, you never take advantage of
Yes.
opportunities that are available for you. So
Thank you. Yeah, that is so true. And the opportunities are all around us.
every
Somebody wants to go do something and they're afraid even to go and Google and find let's say the department or ministry that does that particular thing. Oh, I want to do a business. How do I register? Hey, we make things look so big because we've made ourselves so small
yeah
that we are not
yeah
worthy. So to even try to accomplish something, oh no, it's not me, I can't do it. And then we're happy. We justify it and we're happy. And then with the people who are striving for excellence, we want them to be miserable. Oh, now they're why then I'll pray on Hosa. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, we're all on different journeys.
mm,
How do you attain excellence?
mm. Well, first and foremost, like every other thing, you get to know yourself because the excellence thing, it's in line with your values as well, because that helps you to stay in your excellence attaining goal. You know yourself, you know your
Mhm,
strengths and your weaknesses, so you would know how to go about your life, how to excel, how to do things better. If you
mhm.
know your weaknesses, I know my weakness.
Yes,
So
yes.
I know what to do in order for it not to affect this goal that
Mhm,
I've put I'm trying
mhm,
to attain, right? Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, we are not perfect. That's the same.
Yes.
Yeah. So you really need to evaluate your strengths and weaknesses
Mm.
before you set off on this journey of excelling in every aspect of your life. And
Yes.
it should, if it comes from this angle, it's not easy, but it's easier to
Mhm,
stay on track. You know, if you're doing something because of somebody else, it's easy to deviate or get tired, exhausted, like from doing
mhm,
because it's not really coming from you. You're doing it to impress somebody else. It's yeah, it becomes difficult to be committed to it. And
mhm.
in order to excel, you have to be really committed and focused on um whatever that you want to achieve. And when it's also based on you, like your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and
Mhm,
your passion, then anything you are enthusiastic about,
mhm,
it becomes easy. Like it flows easier than
mhm.
and I'm in no way saying that this journey is easy. Let me put it
No,
out there. It's not easy.
no,
It
no.
requires a lot of work, you know.
Commitment.
Hmm. commitment, and and you need to also, I think you need to have an accountability partner, because
Yes.
we're human, and there are days that, or there are times that you
You
just
don't
want to,
feel it.
yeah.
You don't feel it at all.
Yeah.
You know, for me, on those days, what I've done is, like I said, I was going through these modules for this own it thing, and I'm like, okay, there's days that I don't do anything, and I'm like, yeah, like Fridays usually, and Saturdays, the weekend, and go, okay, I'll pick it up again. Then you pick yourself up. If you leave it for too long, so you know in your mind and you know in your heart what you're about. You set the
Yeah.
parameters and you
Yeah.
go back to it. There's
Yeah.
one other course that I'm working on, and I've had to put it to the side for this, but I know that I'll pick it up. So it's like you don't let things go for too long. It's things you can tell yourself in your mind and then written down that, oh, I'm coming back to this, right? And
Mhm.
you were saying to, like, you have to have a desire, you have to be
Yeah.
passionate, say, hey, I want
Yeah.
to do something and do it, because otherwise you'll be getting half-hearted results. When you see what you put in, what is it, that garbage in, garbage out,
Uh, yeah.
what you put in is what you get.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
if you're not putting any effort into your life, you're not getting much. And
Yeah.
then you sit there and say, oh, why is life treating me this way? Why is life treating me that way? But when I ask, have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done that? They go, no. So why are you complaining?
Mm.
Sometimes we need to take that hard, honest look at ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, flexibility is also important. You're not
Mhm.
like rigid.
Yes.
Yeah, with it, but just make sure you're not going to fall back and not get up again.
Yes.
And in choosing an accountability partner, like it becomes dicey with us women, because
Mm.
you have to be careful who you're choosing. So just
Hmm.
be very careful. Like, just like in choosing your friends, you have to really look at um like-minded, women or men. I
Mhm.
Yeah, it really doesn't have to be women anyway, but
Mhm.
like-minded people
Yes.
who can actually help
Mhm.
you, and you can be honest with them, because
Mhm.
there's no point in lying to your accountability part.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have to be open and honest with them, and you have to believe in yourself too. You
Oh,
have to,
yeah, I have that. Yeah, believing in yourself. Mhm.
yeah, believe that you can do it, because it helps a lot. The mindset is everything, and that's why I have that quotation. I know the quotation, but I still
Mhm.
have it on my wall,
Have
because
it.
it
Yes.
reminds me from time to time, like walking
Mhm.
past, I see it, and things that we tell ourselves stays
Mhm.
a lot. And that is why we have to stay away from the negative people too, because if you keep
Yes.
hearing it, it will affect you. There's no
Mhm.
two ways about that. The mind is a really tricky thing. Yeah, because you keep hearing it, and it's all around
Mhm.
you all the time. You're
Mhm.
always surrounded by negative friends. Like,
Mhm.
it will affect you. No matter how
Mhm.
strong you are, you start
Mhm.
questioning yourself, and even your ability to do things, you know? Yeah. And I also have here, imagine achieving it. And that takes me back to this the um the book The Secret, that you have to,
Mhm.
yeah, start imagining things, like
Mhm.
thinking, yeah. And it's all the mindset thing, and the mind
Yeah.
games, training the mind to be
Mhm.
positive all the time, and looking at the positive things even in
Mhm.
negative situations. And always, we're human, you might fail in at a point, but don't just accept failure, like, and
Mhm.
stop or quit because of
Mhm.
failure. You have to keep striving
Mhm.
for, yeah, whatever that you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, you said something important that I want to come back to about having an accountability uh, partner. You know, it
Yeah.
can be like men or women. You know, I'm in this coaching with Mr. Pastor P, and Mr. Chamartin is part of it. And the one time, there was a time I think that Pastor P wasn't able to be on or something, but then he asked me this question. Okay, let's all talk. The people who were in the is that what are you doing that you need help with?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was talking about the book. I think at that time it was probably the first book, and how, you have to do everything. You have to do the marketing, you have to do this, you have to do that. And you know what he said? He said, sometimes you can't do everything. You have to learn to source it out.
Yeah.
And I thought, what is he talking about? Not that I didn't know, but I write down notes, so I wrote it down. And so later, when I thought it through, I said, oh yeah, okay, because the first book I did it and there was no marketing involved. I had to do it on my own. So when I was doing the second one, that's when I thought, oh, okay, let me look. I went to Fiverr and then I looked, because it's like the people that I picked, they were the ones who distributed the books everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one thing. Like I'm saying, when people say things to us,
Yeah.
even if you won't use it right now, write it down.
Yeah.
You'll go back to it one day and go, oh, yeah, I can do this. So that's how I got to, you know, um like get the book to that publisher to do the
Yeah.
other two.
Yeah.
So sometimes an idea somebody gives you is
Mm-hmm.
what will help you to push. And then believing in yourself too, like, be honest with yourself, look at yourself. These are my strengths. How can I leverage my strengths to build something for me
Yeah.
and impact others, right? Like, basically we're about ourselves. Let's not leave that out. We're about ourselves first. So is anything that will work for you, make you feel accomplished, bring you in some money and all that, but how does it impact the next person too? So you do that, right? And you need to have this unlimited drive inside you. Like, you have to learn to not give up in any situation, hard as it is. You go, oh, today I'm feeling low, I'm feeling that. You know yourself, you talk to yourself and go, let me snap out of this. Sometimes you need to walk through that pain, go, oh, why is this happening? Think through it. And whichever way it is, just deal with it. I'm saying don't cover up and move on, because sometimes the things that we let sit inside us, depending what it is, it can make you sick. You
You
have to
will.
think
Yeah.
about that, because all those things, it shows up in our body. Then you need a health expert to come and talk to you and tell you what to do. Save yourself the time now. This is why it's not good to be around negativity.
Yeah.
Negative
Exactly.
people, weed them out. Yeah. And then also you have to learn from the best role model, people who have done what you have done. If you know them personally, go and ask some few questions. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't, watch them, read their material. What have you? A lot of us don't like reading, but this time there's audiobooks. Even audiobooks too can be hard to get through, but listen to it in chunks or little. People have little, like if you're not feeling motivated and you go, oh, I want to listen to something, go to YouTube, type in inspiration, stuff will come up. Some are 20 minutes, 2 minutes. If you don't like too long things,
Time.
listen to 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and take
Yeah.
something from it. Yes. Work hard, have goals, and then have a firm blueprint. This is my blueprint. And then you don't have to do everything, but you take what you want to work on one at a time and work on that,
Mm-hmm.
accomplish your goal and keep moving. So I think that in conclusion, we can safely say that excellence is attainable, but it depends on you.
Yeah.
So,
And if you're ready to put in the work.
yes. So,
Yes.
yeah, we can wrap up.
Well, well, we have said a lot,
Mhm.
but yeah, it starts with you. As Auntie Ya said, you need to uh, have the desire first, because if you don't desire something, it becomes hard to um, go through with it. You have to desire it, and then you look at yourself, because you really need to know your strengths, your weaknesses, in order to leverage and be successful in this journey. So, yeah, in short, maybe you can start with that. Start with wanting to excel, and then you can go look into yourself. You own it, your strength, your weaknesses,
Yes.
whatever. You have to own it. So on 24th too, don't forget, because you need this book for your journey
Jen.
to excellence. Yeah. Because yeah, if you don't have things written down, it's difficult to actually do, and we forget these things. But if you have a book that's like Antia has written, you can get it. It's 99 cents. I mean, you don't lose anything. It's so cheap.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
yeah, from time to time you look at it, you pick one thing, and then you try to achieve it, or you try to mold your life or your habits, because habits does take a long time to, you
Hmm.
know, for you to adjust to it or become used to doing a particular thing. So you
Mhm.
need the tools, and Auntie is offering us a cheap tool, which is very useful for us
Yeah.
too. So if you really want to do this excellence thing, which everybody can do, you have to put in the work, you have to invest in yourself in order to, yeah, achieve it. We're still on our journeys. It's never ending, by the,
Yes,
yeah,
it's continuous. It's a
yeah,
lifelong process that we are in. And, you have to remind yourself that the time to do anything is now. Life is short. It's all around us. Like we hear things, people you go, oh, this person is gone. Oh, that has happened. This had happened. As you are mourning those ones that have gone on, you have to think about yourself and say, okay, they are gone. Ask yourself, were they able to accomplish whatever they came on this earth to do? And let that be a benchmark for you to say, I don't have time. It's now. Start it now.
yeah,
It's not that hard. I mean, you are in life. You need to look at everything, all aspects of your life. Even when you're walking around, how do you feel about yourself as a person? Do you believe in yourself? These little things that we think are so unimportant, that makes the difference. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't even start. So imagine you
yeah,
are sitting there, oh, I don't like myself. I like Abana. Abana has everything. So you are following Abana around. But maybe if you worked on yourself, you could become like Abana, even though the intent here is not um
like
the
somebody
intent
else.
here is not to be copying somebody else, but living your own life.
Yeah,
And Anaraba said, I'm going to make a meme out of this. Excellence is attainable, but it starts with you. Thank you. Share it with me when you do, okay?
yeah,
So it's like, we have to, you have to want the best for yourself. You have to want the best for yourself. Like,
yeah,
who are you? You need to, in life, I say I live by this quotation by Eleanor Roosevelt: nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. If people are treating you badly all around, it's you who has allowed them to, because you haven't defined your boundaries to say, this is what I'll accept, this is what I won't accept. So when
yeah,
you are busy nurturing yourself and growing yourself, people see that, and they'll think twice before they come and monkey around and do those their shenanigans with you, because there are people who are not happy with themselves, and all they want to do is make other people miserable, because like we say, misery does love company.
yeah,
So you need to own your stuff with no apologies. You are not trampling on anybody. You are just living your best life. That is what you are doing. You are
yeah,
not live your life without apology. Own it. Be responsible. I'm good at this. This is my weak area. If you are an angry person, you need to reflect on that and take some anger management classes. Even that, even if it's not a class, there's things that can help you. These days, everything is Googleable.
yeah,
Google Bible verses, mentors who speak into your life. If you are not patient, anything that is a weakness of yours can be turned into a strength when you start to work on it. But
yeah,
we don't know these things, and we sit there. We think that our life is just to get up, go to work, come home, get up, go to work, come home. There's things beyond that. And I know that sometimes just the mundane activities that we do every day stops us, but you need to carve out time for yourself. This I'll say, especially to the women, we give up a lot.
yeah,
We give up a lot. Oh, I have to cook for my husband. Oh, my children have to do this. Oh, I have to do that. And meanwhile, you are not doing anything for yourself. Sit down and reflect on that and take action. Excellence starts with you. Nanaraba, I like that.
yeah,
Excellence,
yeah.
it's attainable and it starts with you. So get to
Thank
it.
you.
Get to it. Enjoy the process. We say it's not only the journey that, oh, I'm going that book. I'm trying to get this Own It book up the charts, Amazon charts, so it can get before people. Oh, I want to become a bestseller, whatever, because of it. No, it's like people I need to help and support people. We all need help. We
Yeah,
all need help. So at the end of the day, in order to get on your journey of excellence, you have to be honest with yourself.
exactly.
That's where you start from. If you don't, then you haven't started and you're not going to go anywhere. So we wish you all the best, and we look forward to seeing you all on Thursday, confirming that you've bought the book. This is the thing. We have to
Is
push it
it
out.
Thursday, 12 a.m.? It opens?
Um, Actually, they said it can be. I thought they had said 12. I thought they had said 12 p.m., but the coach says no, anytime. So when you wake up, like go and find the link and then share it and start, you know.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but those people who are my key people, I've started talking to them. I'm going on. It's a busy weekend, so I'm going on the list talking to people. Yes,
Right.
but on Thursday, it's not just people. Please know that people are busy, and they might make, oh yeah, I'll get it.
So we have to remind.
Um,
Yeah.
you need to just put up with us because on Thursday will be a bit pushy. It's not a question of, oh, I'll get it and go and get it later. It's only 99 cents for that day. So if you hear people from my group coming to say, oh, have you bought the book? Get it and confirm with them that yes, I've got it. Because we need the numbers to push it up the chart. So please, people should commit to it. Yes. And this as an example, we're talking of excellence. The last time that I had a book launch, you think people will come, but people don't show up. And the thing about it is that we don't like to see each other do well. So when you're trying to do something good, people won't come and help you. And this could be a classic, oh, I should help her so that what? It's going to help people. Because a lot of people, we don't do our self-work. We
Yeah.
don't. It's something we take for granted. Oh, I'm here on earth. I'm married. I have children. I'm busy. And that's all. But what is your destiny?
Yeah.
What are you really here for? And excellence is one thing that we can start to work on to help you in that direction. So with that, we're going to close off. We thank you so much for joining us today. Miss Sage, Nanara, Banana, Ifwa. If anybody else who's on and didn't comment, and so I didn't see you, we thank you so much. And for those who come after, please leave us your comments. We'll respond to it. And Thursday is the day, March 24th. Please help me to serve and support others to own it so they can take responsibility and accountability for their life journeys. You are happier when you do that. Oh, Esther, I didn't know you were on. Thank you. Esther, you'll be hearing from me. You're on my list. Okay, thank you all so much. Thank you. Bless you for joining us. We love
Bye.
you. Bye. Thank you, yeah.
Bye.
See you Thursday. I'll be coming live 2 times that day.